so creative a gardener.
Now wait a minute, Boswell. You're turning into the original African opera.
I'm always good, honey.
You can be nice and sweet when you want to, can't you?
How do you know? Maybe you spoke too soon.
And most notably, Gone with the Wind, alongside the magnificent Vivian Leigh.
But I really can't go on telling you just through all the time.
I'm not tired. I'm just telling you. I never give anything without expecting something in return. I always get paid.
I think I'll marry you, just pay for honor, I won't.
Flatter yourself. I'm not a married man.
I won't kiss you for it either.
Although you need kissing badly, that's what's wrong with you. You should be kissed and all by someone who knows about it.
Cary Grant was another dashing leading man who romanced some of Hollywood's greatest beauties. From Captain Hepburn in The Philadelphia Story.
I never saw you looking better, man. You're getting that fine tone, you know.
Oh, when I talk about me, always good.
To Grace Kelly in To Catch a Thief.
I found this. List of everyone on the Riviera with jewelry we're stealing. See what it says about us. How's that going to be? Already called. Called the police from your room and told them who you are and what you did tonight.
Everything? The boys must enjoy that down in the water.
To the seductive Eve Marie Saint in North by Northwest.
The moment I meet an attractive woman, I start pretending I've no desire to make love to her.
What makes you think you have to conceive?
She might find the idea objectionable.
Then again, she might not.
Another iconic coupling was that of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, whose off-screen romance fueled the passion that wowed audiences in A Big Sleep. Key Largo.
Storm's passing.
One shattered tools, trash on the beach. Few hours in the middle of the line.
And particularly the Have and Have Not.
You know you don't have that contest. You don't have to say anything and you don't have to do anything. Well, oh, maybe just listen. You know how to listen, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Hollywood. Here.
They're looking at you, kid.
And remains one of history's most cherished productions, Casablanca.
Casablanca, city of hope and despair, located in French Morocco in North Africa. The meeting place of adventurers, fugitives, criminals, refugees lured into this danger-swept oasis by the hope of escape to the Americas. But they're all trapped, for there is no escape. Against this fascinating background is woven the story of an imperishable love and the enthralling saga of 6 desperate people, each in Casablanca to keep an appointment with destiny.
I was willing to shoot Captain Reno, and I'm willing to shoot you.
All right, Major, you asked for it.
You knew how much I spent.
of Hollywood's significant contributions to the world of film were great musicals. This scene is from one of my favorites, the 1933 Busby Berkeley spectacular, Footlight Parade. Here's one of the most famous of all dance sequences. It's from the 1952 musical classic, Singing in the Rain.
Here's Gene Kelly singing in the rain. Literally.
Here's one of the quintessential Disney musicals, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. This classic earns 13 Academy Award nominations.
Chim Chim Cheree. I love this song. Sing along. Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood.
Here's the birthplace of the gangster film, the seedy underbelly of Chicago, from The Public Enemy, starring James Cagney. Released in 1931 before strict censorship rules were enforced, The Public Enemy is a gritty, realistic, and violent look at the world of gangsters of the Depression era.
The heat side. Why, that dirty, no good, yellow brick store.
I love gangster movies. Sorry, he's got a point. I hate it when people talk during the movie. As a reminder for safety, folks, please don't flash pictures. No flash photography, please.
Shut up a flare or something.
Western films depict the legendary American wild frontier, where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintain order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
Both I was partial to trouble, but basically get myself shot and hightail it out of here. Go right ahead if that's what you're inclined to do. A long time ago, I made the rule. Let people do what they want.
But Duke and Clint have made some of the greatest westerns of all time. Someone's robbing the bank. Not on my watch, Pilgrim. Sit tight, folks. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Your guide will return momentarily. Remain seated, please.
Hold it right there, hombre.
Reach for the sky! You're under arrest! Nothing doing, woman! Give yourself up! Maybe the judge
I think it's time for a visit to a concession stand. Bye.
You quit for this! Nothing doing! Nobody's sticking my neck in the noose!
You're riding with me now, so hold on to your horses. Speaking of which, where are the horses? It's time to saddle and ride. Yeah. Get up. Adios, Tenor. Riding on into the sunset. Well, the sun sure went down quick, didn't it? Don't know and try anything funny now? You'll just stay put. What in the tarnation is this?
Science fiction has been a staple of classic movies, from George Méliès's The Trip to the Moon to George Lucas's Star Wars. In 1979, director Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver made audiences believe that in space, no one can hear you scream. This is Alien.
Scream? Well, I don't like the sound of that.
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
The emergency destruct system is now activated. Ship will detonate in T-minus 10. The option
Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the blockbuster boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Snakes? Why did it have to be snakes?
Some of the biggest horror stars of Hollywood have appeared in the ancient story of a cursed Egyptian temple. A priceless jewel that beckons to all, but be warned, temptation always leads to destruction.
Well, looks like we hit the mother lode. I reckon it's time to stake my claim. Ain't nothing more than another ghost town. Takes a lot more than this to spook me. Well, none of you hombres move along, mention that treasure. Listen, you want a belly full of lead.
I've seen enough movies to know that you really shouldn't even think about trying to steal that jewel.
Halt, unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
Movie, huh?
Anything can happen in the movies. Now, let's get on with the show.
Whoa. I see dead people. Hey, Psycho Pup of the Night have always been a staple of the movies. One of the first horror films was a silent short featuring a dancing skeleton created by the Lumiere brothers in 1897. Wow, it's really a jungle out there. Where are we?
This is the jungle home of one of the most famous movie characters of them all, Tarzan. The movie's most popular Tarzan is undoubtedly Johnny Weissmuller, who swung through 12 films as the king of the jungle.
Over there we have Marino Sullivan as Jane and Tarzan's sidekick Cheetah, who was portrayed by over a dozen chimpanzee actors over the years. How about a nice round of applause for Jigs, Harry, Skippy Dinky, and all the rest? An Oscar-worthy performance. You know, the jungle has always been the perfect setting for great adventure movies. Think about the opening of Raiders of the Lost Ark when archaeologist Indiana Jones braves the Vic to steal the Golden Idol. Or how about the spooky jungle where Arnold Schwarzenegger battles a predator? Tarzan helped pave the way with his iconic ape call, so that Arnold could eventually yell, "Get to the chopper!"
Someday you'll understand that. Here's looking at you, kid.
Here's Humphrey Bogart in his most famous film role. In 1942, Bogey finally got to spread his wings and romance the beautiful Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca.
Inside of us, we both know you belong to Victor. Talk was work, the thing that keeps him going. That plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you're better. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, the rest of your life. We'll always have plans. We didn't have it. We lost it until you came to Casablanca. We got it back last time.
And now, one of the most famous movie stars in one of his greatest roles, Mickey Mouse, as the Sorcerer's Apprentice in
When the
Fantasia.
film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add the musical sequences in the future, as Effie Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000.
We've come over the rainbow and into one of the most beloved and most watched films in movie history, The Wizard of Oz.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Was it you? Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too. Very well. I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too.
I wonder how do we get out of here? What do you folks think? Which? Where do we go?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road. I think of that. Sing along, folks. You know the words.
Here at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies. We hope you've enjoyed our tour through some of my favorite films, but remember, there are many more adventures waiting for you every day on TCM.
We didn't need dialogue. We had to face it.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Step in time.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Is it safe?
Olivia, run!
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect. Shut up.
stories, and legendary stars on Turner Classic Movies.
On behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the Great Movie Ride. Now, please remain seated until the vehicle comes to a complete stop. Please gather your personal belongings.